the mind training technique that makes fear powerless. They say courage is the absence of fear, but the masters taught something deeper. Courage is not what happens when fear is gone. It is what rises when understanding enters. Fear has no real existence. It is a thought without breath, a shadow projected by imagination on the walls of the mind. It borrows your energy, wears your voice, and convinces you its truth. But the masters discovered that fear can only live in one place, unawareness. When awareness returns, fear disappears, not slowly, instantly, because fear and awareness cannot occupy the same moment. That's why the masters never ran from fear. They turned toward it. They would pause in absolute stillness, letting the body relax while the mind watched. They did not label it danger or pain. They said quietly, "This too is life asking to be known." The first key to mastery is observation without resistance. To observe something completely is to end its power over you. The masters called it the great reversal, turning attention inward instead of outward. When fear appears, the ordinary mind looks for escape. The trained mind looks for the center. You can feel that center right now. Take one conscious breath, not to control it, just to witness it. Inhale through the nose, hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Feel the air move. That movement is life itself, calm, constant, unafraid. The masters began every discipline here at the border between breath and awareness, because where the breath is calm, thought obeys. Where thought obeys, emotion aligns. And where alignment returns, fear loses its form. They practiced this everywhere, on mountain paths, in crowds, even in moments of danger. When thunder shook the valleys of Kashmir, they stood silent, eyes open, not to test courage, but to demonstrate order. They would say, "The storm has no will of its own. It answers the one who remembers stillness." To them, fear was not a feeling, it was misplaced power. Each time the mind trembled, it meant energy had forgotten its master, so they reclaimed it with attention, not through words or prayers, but through presence. You can do the same. The next time fear tightens your chest, don't run to distraction. Stop. Breathe once. Locate the sensation, then speak inwardly. "This is only energy. I reclaim it." At that instant, something subtle changes. Muscles release, thoughts slow. You feel space open around the fear. That space is you, the real you, untouched, unafraid, awake. The masters trained this daily until stillness became their natural state. They called it obedience of mind to spirit. Science might call it nervous system regulation. It doesn't matter, the result is the same. Clarity returns, heartbeat steadies, and life flows again without resistance. Fear feeds on future thought on what might happen. Awareness lives only now. When you stay here, fear has nothing to hold on to. It dissolves like mist under sunlight. That's why the masters seemed fearless. They weren't born different, they practiced differently. They met every thought with truth, every emotion with presence. They never said, "I am not afraid." They said, "I am awake." And awake, there is nothing to fear. You can bring this into your mornings. Before the noise of the day begins, sit in silence for 1 minute. Place your attention on breathing and say, "I am the stillness behind every thought." Let the mind wander if it must. Just keep observing. With practice, thoughts quiet sooner, and a strength appears that doesn't depend on effort. That is the power the masters carried wherever they went. They didn't avoid storms. They walked through them untouched. Not because the world obeyed them, but because their minds already had. Remember this: fear is only energy asking for direction. Give it none, and it rules you. Give it purpose, and it becomes power. So when fear visits again, don't fight it, don't feed it, don't explain it away. Look at it, feel it fully, breathe once, and reclaim your energy. In that moment, you'll understand why the masters smiled in every circumstance. They knew the secret. Awareness is stronger than illusion. And fear, no matter how loud, is still only an illusion waiting to be seen through. That is the mind training that makes fear powerless. Practice it and watch the same stillness rise in you. Subscribe to Timeless Teachings for more of the Master's wisdom so you can walk through life calm, centered, and untouchable.